Hey guys, what's going on? Weeble Gains here. Man, it's been a while since I last made a video. I'm sorry, I've been gone almost a month probably off of this channel. And it's not like I'm abandoning anybody really. And I don't even know if anyone watches my videos yet. But getting started right into this video, just wanted to let you know why I was gone. COVID, actually ended up personally hitting my family and hospitalized both my parents, and because of that, family matters more to me than making money, of course. And I had to take a break from making these videos for a little bit and looking after them, but I did still keep track of the portfolio at least and made sure things weren't going south. And it's an interesting story nonetheless to say. From the last time we were making the video, I believe the account was at about $840, so we had tanked well below that 1.5k previous high that we had achieved earlier that month of June. And now we've taken an interesting story. As you can see, the number one stock that I'm looking for this Monday, and basically my stock talk for tonight, will consider this stock, AstraZeneca. It is a stock that basically is most likely going to moon tomorrow off of positive COVID trial data, and they are in phase 3 already. So, could this be that stock that's going to skyrocket and make you bank? I'll tell you for the future what I think, and also what you should do if you're trying to make a buck off of this Monday. Let's get started right into this portfolio and then move on to my top stocks for Monday. Alright, so let me just unlock the account here. So we are back up to 1.4k. Yes, 1.4k, down from a value actually lower than when I last made this video. So I believe this is my first 1.5k peak, and we were doing pretty nice. And then I remember I really messed up some trades here, and we basically catapulted down about $300-400. And then we further lost out on some trades after making that YouTube video I posted. We actually did lose even more, and we were down to, some pretty bad lows here. I was at $660, came back up to $857, and then dropped right back. But man, oh man, has July treated me well. And typically the beginning of the months really have been treating me well here so far. Let's hope we don't, break the streak here. Anyways, so far we made some really good options plays here, and man oh man, do I want to talk about Moderna now, because I actually messed up on the play a little bit. I wasn't greedy. I wish I was, and I sold out of a contract. Let's see where it is. Oh boy, every time I see it, it's just giving me a whole god. Okay, so yeah, to cap off, we basically sold off all of my Moderna shares, as I'm basically projecting some interesting things that I'll get to later in this video. But Moderna have made about $657 in total from about March, when I first invested into it, until basically Friday. So in summation, we bought early, we bought some shares early, we made profits. We basically timed my buying and selling perfectly. I sold 3 contracts, those remaining 3 for $88, and then got rid of the last 2 for $91, giving me, a net profit well over what I was expecting with this stock. The options part is where I messed up. So if we look at options here, we had I remember, I don't know if I had bought it in at that point, but I had been hyping this up to a lot of my friends who unfortunately didn't catch on to it. But Moderna, I had a $130 strike for it around October 16th, and I basically bought it for about $233, the initial contract, and I later got rid of that for about $435. Now, in a non-volatile market, like in a general market, this is a pretty nice profit, $200. What I just totally seemed to forget was that Moderna was showing signs, and had been showing signs. I know a lot of YouTubers out there, shout out my boy Royce and Smart Trader, they had been indicating, potential like that bomb that was just gonna come to go up, and it happened. But the thing is, I was just scared that the initial rise, where I believe, man, just looking at it now, it's crazy. Yeah, I sold off here. So, I mean, I could have held those on longer, honestly, to be honest, but it doesn't matter much to me. That's in the past. But I thought it was gonna dump after this point, and that's why I sold my shares off that early. I really wish I kept it, because I will show you now what the premium for those same contracts are now. My God. So I had a 133 Moderna strike, which was fairly out there. Yeah, it's now almost 1.3k. So if we just take the difference of that, guys, that's me making nearly 900 to 1.1k off of that contract. And this account could have definitely been up in like the 2.3, 2.4 area. But, you know, that's not the case. And as mad as I am, I'm happy, because, you know, I've basically conditioned myself not to take risks, and, you know, overall it will pay off eventually. Just, you gotta learn when to cut your losses, and unfortunately it was a badly timed, but, you know, still walked out with a profit of nearly $200, and I am definitely not complaining when we were trying to recover this account. So with that said, so far we're at a $300 net gain, because I had invested about $1,100 so far. So I'd like to see more gains for sure. I want to hit 2,000 pretty soon. We'll see how we do. But yeah, for stock talk this coming week, this is what I got planned. So the main boy that I'm looking at is AstraZeneca. AstraZeneca, if we pull up the article, let's go ahead and do that. You'll basically see right at the top of this article is going to be the golden ticket, or so I think, for now. And this is why I think now. All right, I'm going to go and show you the news for it, in case you have not heard. It's impossible if you haven't heard, but yeah, more positive news. AstraZeneca is going to be releasing a pretty sophisticated report on Monday that is rumored to be positive, and it's most likely positive. And this share just rode up like crazy and did not dip on Friday. There is some serious momentum and volume behind this stock. If we just zoom into the 1-day interval here, there was a little bit of a sell-off towards the end, but I'm telling you guys, there will be massive volume in pre-market. It was at $63 after market, and it's looking pretty bullish. However, over the week, it probably will sell off, and the reason why I'm very much telling you guys that if you want to get into this right up on Monday, it's more than likely too late. I wish I had made the video on Friday. I really wish, guys, but, you know, today was the first time I've been free. In the future, I'll try to be more proactive and help you guys out with these trades. If you guys want something like a premium service where I could maybe send out Discord alerts, I can also do that, but ideally that'd be more effective if I have a larger, you know, base. So let's just wait until then. But I was lucky enough to cop an AstraZeneca contract earlier in the day, around 12 in the afternoon, for about $225. It was an AstraZeneca 65 strike expiring August 21st. And it's up to about $300 now. So, like, yeah, $72 net profit, maybe even more right now. And I'm expecting this contract to be worth a lot tomorrow. Hopefully, you know, let's hope this doesn't burn out or this doesn't see a whole bamboozle, because then I'm absolutely screwed. But the reason I'm saying it's priced in is obviously this is a play where most people are gonna make this play Monday morning, and they're gonna sell out Monday morning. You could, if you're very methodical, time this to where you buy early morning when it first opens, and then catch the second wave, because usually in the stock market at around 9:30 to 10:30 Eastern time is when the market is kind of sells off to begin with. Sometimes it rallies up, but you get some good prices on premium during that first opening hour, and if you can time it right, then you can definitely catch the second wave and sell off then. Because what happens is the premiums open up high and then they start to drop, and then the second wave they usually go higher. But I'm not willing to take that risk tomorrow, and I'm just trying to look and sell for a $200 profit. So I'm hoping this contract is worth like $400 to $420 tomorrow, and I can cash out on a nice $200 gain for this contract. And that would be nice, but for y'all trying to get into this, it's looking pretty risky tomorrow. Unless you run, I don't know. It depends. It really depends on the premium. I would wait till this sells off, because more than likely after people take profits Monday, this thing's going to sell off Tuesday. And if you're trying to buy a long-term contract, which I am pretty bullish on this stock, it's one of the best stock out there. I don't know if it's better than Moderna financially and reputation wise. Its market cap is tenfold bigger than Moderna's for sure. However, that does mean that price fluctuations are not going to be as like insane, and volatility in this stock is only going to be there when they report findings and catalysts of that sort. So you're not going to really see too big of movements unless they really come out with the definitive news, which is why I think tomorrow is the best time to act on this stock. AstraZeneca, otherwise, you could keep that August 21st call that I have, wait for the premiums to drop, and then look in for a second wave. There definitely may be, later in the month, but you have to pay attention to theta decay. So if you're looking to hold out to maybe late August, definitely buy an October or November expiration and play it from there. Now with Moderna, I am currently bearish on the stock, and I think you're going to be like, wait, why are you bearish? Because you've been buying calls, literally calls and stocks. Reason I'm bearish for this week, quote, this week, not the entire stock, this week. This week, Moderna is probably going to sell off because it's having record highs right now. It's at its 52-week high, basically. People are going to be trying to hedge their position, make profits and secure the dub. And a lot of people may also see AstraZeneca as the quote-unquote victor. And I know if you guys know the whole, coronavirus pandemic and the whole biotech industry, there can be multiple winners. There's not just one winner and definitive winner. A lot of them can collaborate with one another and fund each other. So in that sense, there can't be a single winner. But the general public isn't going to just, logically think. They're very impulsive and very emotional. So when they see that someone else has released data that is one phase above Moderna's, and at the same time yielding positive results and having heavily backed, sources and of good amounts of funding, like any average investor will think, oh shoot, I need to invest into this before they publicly announce they have the cure, and this stock will skyrocket. So I can definitely see Moderna shareholders, even like myself, right? Like I sold my shares of Moderna and bought a little bit into AstraZeneca. Like I definitely feel like that's gonna happen in the earlier parts of this week, and then after Moderna sells off, we will see it rise back up for sure. Moderna is definitely going to hit that $120 price point by the end of this year if things go successfully. If Moderna doesn't, then we'll go from there. But for now, I'm bullish as far as the the charts and news findings show. For that reason, I have a Moderna put, just a quick put. I'm playing a weekly of July 24th. I'm just trying to make, a quick buck off this. Hopefully seeing, if it crashes hard. What was the strike on this? Yeah, the strike is pretty, ballsy. It's 70. But the thing is, Moderna sells off pretty hard when it sells off. If we take a look at the charts here, where's Moderna? Yeah, I could probably just search it just to speed up this whole thing. Yeah. So when Moderna sells off, as you can see, if I just, zoom out to maybe the days, when it has sold off, so it'll peak at 70. Where are the major sell-offs? Hold on. We may need to zoom out. Yeah. Okay. So the first major sell-off was around June, the end of May, I remember. It hit 87, right? It hit that 52-week high, And over the course of, a couple days, man, I'm not even kidding, like 4 days, this thing lost $20. And I believe it was due to maybe Moderna, not reporting giving a quality report. But now that same trend, man, I feel like, we're looking for a similar sell-off. People are going to take their profits and then sell off. I don't think it'll sell off this hard, of course. We're going to see. That's why I had a 70 strike. I feel like it's possible anywhere from 70 to 80. But regardless, the ideology here is if it sells off, this is going to gain, this is going to gain value, and I'm just going to, make some money on top of that. So the AstraZeneca Moderna call put strat, I'm hoping it pays off because I would like to, have this account to 1.6 or 1.7 by the end of this week. Second thing I'm doing, Lancadia. I've been in the SPAC industry lately. Definitely with Shell. It's not doing too well right now. This was doing really well. I've been messing around with Shell, Lancadia, and CCXX. Now, these merger companies have a lot of potential coming late August to early September. That is why I'm holding these for. Each of these, if played properly, could see $200 to $300 or even $600 gains, best case scenario. If you want more information on the SPACs, I will definitely make a video on them, and I have a good list, personal list of some potential mergers and potential stocks. If you ever want those, let me know, and I will hit you up with those on Discord. But yeah, the essential, summary behind each of these is Lancadia is going to be involved in online gambling and is a direct competitor to DraftKings, and they just got some good news as well. So if this merger is successful, this can easily go from like a $14 to like a $20 stock. And I bought this in at $2, $12. Can I speak? At $12. So I've seen already a $2 gain per share, and I have 43 shares. So seeing this hit 20 would give me a pretty fat gain that I would love to see. Inovio, this was my dumb play. There's always that one dumb play you have. Well, there's also MGM there, but I'm still optimistic. But Inovio here, basically, I bought in at the wrong time. Thought it would rally. I don't know. Inovio is kind of just there. It's a hype stock for sure. It hasn't been lately following the trends that Moderna and the bigger companies have been following, like Novavax. Inovio is very weird. It's random. Eventually, I'm holding this. It's gonna go above 32 at some point. I'm just gonna sell off, that stock at that point. It's not really a priority for me right now. I have one gap call that I don't know if we previously bought, but it was just playing that Kanye partnership with Gap and the Yeezy line for it. And I think it's a great way to potentially make a good profit if Gap does have good revenue reports later on the later quarter. Shell is the acquisition company for Hyliion, which is a hydrogen-powered vehicle company. So I just think there's a lot of potential to play this stock in the right momentum, and we're just waiting for the right time. MGM calls. These have been there for quite a while. That the new rising cases in COVID has really destroyed this contract, and it's possible by August to see this recover if a lot of things go our way. But it's a pretty far-minded shot, so I wouldn't be surprised if I lost most of this contract, to be honest. But I mean, it really depends. We'll have to just wait and watch, really, and just see how it is. Hopefully it works out well. Anyways, guys, the last but not least is my meme shot. It's basically in tandem with AstraZeneca. If a lot of these plays are important this week, if AstraZeneca rockets, the market's going to rally and SPY's going to rally. So I was just trying to see if I could pick up, some quick Chipotle or some food cash. I mean, I am 19. I need any money I can get, right? So we'll see how it goes, guys. Definitely will post an update tomorrow. It could be towards market close or after market close, but we'll see. I want you guys to get out there, make some cash, make some plays, and most definitely, I'm not a legal advisor, so if any of these plays do not work, I am not liable for it, but I'm always here for advice and help. I just got you guys, but nothing's ever guaranteed in life. Anyways, peace out, guys. Stay safe and make that money. Weeble Gains here, signing off.